So all the stadiums will be finished well in time before the event. And this gives us a unique opportunity to test the stadiums operationally and to use them much more ahead of time than we've had the opportunity in the past. From the infrastructure perspective, Qatar has been working now for years preparing for the World Cup. And so they've brought forward key infrastructure projects, metros, road networks, and the progress is impressive. So all in all, no, we're very confident. We're working very closely with Qatar on the delivery. We're integrating the different planning of host country operations and our match operations. And no, we're very confident that we'll deliver a successful World Cup in 1,000 days. As we move closer and we count down towards the tournament, planning becomes more operational. So we're moving from working with maps and plans to working with physical infrastructure. The joint venture team that we have in Qatar is increasing in size, and they are able then to work across all these different operational areas. The teams are becoming more active as well. The teams who are obviously hoping to qualify, many have already visited Qatar and looked at the different facilities that they have in terms of team hotels, base camps. We've published the first round of team base camps, and we'll continue to update that over the year ahead. And very importantly, we're bringing our stakeholders closer to Qatar as well, and sharing with them the operational planning and bringing them closer to how to improve their planning as well. So commercial affiliates, we had the workshop last year, the end of last year, with all our sponsors and partners. And there was a broadcaster, the first broadcaster workshop earlier this year. So again, this allows us to learn from our key stakeholders. What do they need? What makes a successful tournament for them? And that then helps us, together with the joint venture in Qatar, deliver according to their expectations. It's always good to have test events, no matter how small they are. And obviously the FIFA Club World Cup in its current format is a much smaller event than the FIFA World Cup. But nevertheless, it gives great opportunity for us to work in new stadiums. We use Khalifa Stadium. It gives us an opportunity to work with the authorities, to integrate the teams from the host country, the FIFA teams, and working on the ground in terms of operational. So there's always areas that we can improve on. There's areas that we can observe. Areas such as, how's the spectator flow? How many people used the metro? It was more than what was expected, which is fantastic to see. It's a great network. So we were able to observe these areas. Security checks. Can we improve the flows? Can we improve the speed of these checks? How do people move in and around the venue? So any opportunity to work in the stadiums, to work with infrastructure networks, road networks, metros, provide important insight to us in our planning for the World Cup. Those of you who know the Middle East, it's an exciting mix and blend of modern, contemporary, but also the traditions and history. And Qatar is no exception to that. It's a very exciting melting pot of different nationalities. So fans are going to have a unique event experience. I mean, the compact nature, having all the stadiums so close together, fans can visit multiple matches and many more matches than they would under a traditional World Cup. So I think it's the blend of hospitality that they will receive as soon as they set foot in the country, the compact nature allowing them to see multiple matches, and also the cultural activities that will go on around the World Cup, from concerts, fan fests, visiting museums, the dunes, the desert. There's a rich fabric of activities for people to explore and discover if they're not already familiar with it. Keep your eye on Qatar. We'll be sharing obviously all the information as we count down from 1,000 days. Follow your teams in the qualifiers. We've had over about 136 matches out of 900 in Africa and Asia. We've CONMEBOL, CONCACAF and OFC kicking off later this year. So follow your team. The excitement will build towards 22. And come to Qatar for the Club World Cup this year in December. You can already discover the country and the tournament ahead of 2022.